That's good, and that's what we try to do with what we're doing, you know, with our fitness thing. This here, what we do is not just it's not just a weight loss program, it's personal development. And we really take that stuff seriously. We love doing it. If we can have an impact on people, we like to do that.
Okay, good.
All right, yeah, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, well, you know, I'm Chad Wilhelm, and I'm from Rogersville, Tennessee, and a point in my life where, well, my family raised me right. Well, hold on, let me start here. I wasn't always the outstanding citizen that I am now, all right? And, you know, throughout my times and stuff, going into high school and stuff, things started changing for me a lot. Started getting involved in drugs a lot. You know, started partying and running around with the bad crowd, and then before you know it, I was the bad crowd, right? And, you know, I got on drugs, and 13 years of my life I was on drugs. 13 years of my life.
So how did it start? Like a beer and then a joint?
Yeah, it started out partying, right? We started out drinking beer and you know, pretty much drinking beer. We drank a lot of beer, you know, and just kids, you know. But then you know, you get into the pills and you start doing these other drugs, you know, and then you know, you went from, you know, having fun to where, wait a minute, I'm on this stuff. You know, you're on drugs, right? Next thing you know, I'm on pills, uppers, downers. Oh, I love speed. I got involved with crystal meth when I was 17 years old. You know, I was on meth for a long time. I deal with that stuff so long. All the ins and outs of that stuff, and just, you know, for a long time ruined, tore my family apart, you know, and everything I loved, man, everything I held dear to my heart, you know, I lost it all. You know, I didn't lose it, I really threw it away because I was being selfish, right? Not getting off the stuff, not doing what I was supposed to do, not, you know, not adapting to responsibility, right? To be a good father, to just be a good person. I wasn't adapting to responsibility, you know, so there I was 13 years later, you know, and I've been on this stuff, you know, in and out of jail, in and out of prison, and just a bad influence on my kids, you know, tearing down others in the community, right? And it was bad stuff, did it a long time, and finally, right, got sent away again, got sent to prison again, and man, I really had to do some soul searching then.
Well, how old were you at this point?
At this point, what was it? This was 2000, and I caught a charge in 2010, and then in May of 2011, I went away again, right? So that I was gone for 2 years. 2 years, which was good because I had an 8-year charge. I got out on my parole, and then, you know, but let's backtrack a little bit, right? 13 years of this stuff, you know, and like I said, destroying the community, friends, just everything, and really throwing my life away, and then got in some trouble in 2010 and had to get locked up and go away, and you know, I really had to reevaluate my life, what it meant to be a good father, right? Just be a good son. Heck, I tore my parents down for years. Just be a good person, you know. Had to do a lot of searching. But while I was down, that's where I found the training, right? That's when I started working on myself. And, you know, oh man, I loved it. That was good stuff, man.
You're talking about physical
training. I was out in the yard lifting weights, right? In prison, right? Locked up, right? Away from everything I loved and held dear to my heart. Going through a lot of bad stuff up here. Existential gunfire. You know, the fellas couldn't see it on the outside, but on the inside, I was devastated. You know, I'm a worthless father. You know, I'm bad influence on my kids. Here I am continuing to make the same mistakes. My family taught me better, right? And then here I go continuing down this road. And, you know, that was what I needed, though, because that break right there really gave me an opportunity to put things back together, put things in perspective, and give me a chance to work on myself. So once I got out in the yard and started doing that weightlifting, I found that all that stuff that I was dealing with, it was helping me a lot, right?
Is it good for yourself?
I was building myself up, right? All of a sudden I would get stronger, You know, I liked that. I was catching up to my buddy Bobby Carter. Bobby was a good guy, but he would push me in his little arrogant ways. And next thing you know, I was getting stronger. And then, 3-6 months down the road, I noticed myself in the mirror. I'm pulling back, looking at myself real good. I'm like, oh man. I'm looking around, make sure somebody walk in and see me look at myself, but seeing myself change and, and the next thing you know, you got all the guys coming to the new guys coming to the yard, and Chad, what I got to do to get an upper chest development like this, or what kind of exercises can I do to? And in that moment, there I was finally good at doing something besides being bad. I was bad a long time, and I was very good at it. I was good at being bad, and for the first time, I had something that was just bringing me alive, right? It was changing me. It was building me up. I tore myself down a long time, so building myself up, that was something different, but I liked it. I felt good. It was good stuff, Started building myself up, got parole. I had the plan to come home. Let's get to work, right? Let's go to work. We got to have a plan. I'm joining the gym. I'm going to join the gym. And that's what I did. And I poured my heart into training for a long time. And
you got a regular job too?
Yeah, I was working too. I was working, and I had to have a regular job, pay my fines, and get out of home. My parents didn't want me there that long.
Yeah.
No, my parents was good to me. I had a place to go home to, and then I was going to build myself up, right? Get in the gym, get in the work, start building my credit up, start getting myself established, and turn my life around. But it wasn't until I adapted the responsibility to do so. I was a victim for a long time. I victimized myself. That's what we do. We victimize ourselves. When you ain't doing what you know you need to do, and you know what you need to do, and when you don't do it, you guilt yourself, you shame yourself, then you isolate yourself from everybody else, And that's just a hard road right there. And, I finally adapted the responsibilities to take control of my life and to work on myself. The training's been just a beautiful thing. I've learned so much, and now here we are all these years later, and we're the very community I tore down so long, we're contributing back, right? And we're making a difference.
Did you find that when you had to find yourself with a purpose, that's what the turnaround was for you?
Oh yeah, you got to have some meaning in your life, and the responsibility is the meaning. That is your purpose.
You kind of like your purpose before was to find money to get high on.
Well, before I was lost. You didn't have an aim. You didn't have direction. You was aimlessly, nihilistically floating around with no goal or direction. And when you're aimlessly floating around with no goal or direction, you ain't gonna hit the target, right? You're gonna miss the mark. That's the sin right there. And you gotta have a goal. You gotta have something that you're pursuing. You gotta have something that you're moving towards, right? And accomplishing those goals. That means so much. That fulfills you. That gives a lot of meaning in your life. I always tell people, you ain't living your life till you start working on yourself. You ain't living on your life. You ain't living your life till you're working on yourself. But it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, here we are all these years later, after tearing my community down, my family, just everything, losing it all. Then here we are, contributing back. We got a beautiful thing. We're changing other people's lives. We're delivering a message of hope, right? Inspiration. God's breathing through everybody right here. We got a big movement right here. It's massive. We're very humbled and very grateful to be doing what we're doing, especially after coming from where we came from.
So when you got out and you worked for a while and you were working on your physical self also, how were you able to manifest that into this gym?
Well, that's a good question right there. Manifestation, that's what I did. I just kept talking about it. I kept thinking about it. I kept doing it, right? I just kept working every single day. And as the time went on, I just kept developing my character. And, when you ain't doing what you know you need to do, you know what you need to do. And when you don't do it, you guilt yourself, you shame yourself, you deliver you to a bad spot, and it makes your self-worth go down. But when you're doing what you know you need to do, and you're making those sacrifices, and you're working on yourself, right? All of a sudden your self-worth starts going up. All of a sudden you got integrity in your own eyes. You got dignity in your own eyes, right? You're admirable in your own eyes. You got honor, right? You can respect yourself. Your character's being developed. And just throughout that time, I've been able to personify that. And now I found the gifts that God gave me, and I've been able to use those gifts, communicating with people, talking to people, you know, and it's just a beautiful thing, man, and only by the grace of God, you know. But, you know, the training, we learned a lot, the nutrition, we learned a lot, and, you know, here we are manifesting that. But it really started because, I mean, you know, I got out working on myself, doing all that stuff, and it took into seeing myself change. Right? I was seeing myself change. I kept doing it. I was obsessed 7 days a week. I mean, I've been prepping my food so long, man. You know, I'm tracking every macro, counting every calorie. I mean, I was obsessed with so long. But, you know, all those small disciplines and stuff, they really added up. They molded and sculpted me. And now I've been able to take all that knowledge of the nutrition, the training, right, and life experiences, and I've been able to put it all together in a good message that's resonating with people. And they love it, and it's changing people's lives. And even though a lot of this stuff, you know, this is something great for addicts. Great. We get a lot of people that come in here, you know, obviously weight loss, but, you know, your pitiful hole is a pitiful hole. It don't matter if you're on drugs or whether it's an eating habit that you got going on. That's a hole. You don't want to be there, and you got to climb up out of there. And sometimes just the right words and the right message can really pull you out of that position.
So how long has this place been open?
Let's see, how long? 2017. See, what brought me down to this gym is, see, I was at Gold Star Forever Lifestyle up there, and then me and Lacey, we started talking and stuff, and the training's what brought us together. We started working out together, and, you know, we just really, big blessing right there. We created something beautiful with what we got right here. We put all this stuff together as a team, right?
Is this your gym?
No, this ain't our gym. Everybody thinks it's our gym. It's not. It's Rusty Reimer, Rogersville, Tennessee. But no, this ain't our gym. But we attract a lot of people to this gym.
Okay, so how do you use this gym to do your thing?
Because we're that good at business for the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You'd be surprised on the amount of people that join this gym because of us. We're talking 20, 30, it just depends, man. A lot of people, we get a lot of people join this program. You know where they want to go to the gym at?
So what do you guys do here?
Well, she works here, you know, and then obviously I work out here, but we also run our little business outside of here. See, we control people's diets. We control the training. We got an online fitness group called the Fit Fam. This is your accountability, right? You know, going to the gym for an hour a day, that's discipline. But to control what's on your plate day in and day out, that's another realm right there.
This is kind of your home base.
This is home base right here. Yeah, this is right here. But like I said, we do, once again, I got a big mouth. I'm good with people, and we're online. We promote our stuff, and we rally up a lot, and they want to come here, you see. And we're good business for the gym, and obviously the gym's good business for us. But we got people all over the place, different states, tube station in South Korea, you know. We got a lot of people all over the place. We got a couple in Michigan, Texas, Florida, Mississippi,
So you
North Carolina.
Physical training and dietary?
This isn't physical training. See, we got the training program for you. We got the diet for you. We'll be networking back and forth via message and stuff, to where I can manipulate your numbers, your macros, make sure things keep going. We have weekly weigh-ins. You got the training, all the exercises, show you how to do it. If you don't know how to do the exercises, that's fine. We got the video tutorials to show you how to do them. So you got a lot right there. You get a lot of people coming in and hearing that message that would have never joined the gym. You're hearing people with this comeback message that would have never joined the gym, right? But I like to think that we're not your typical meal plan, and our light's shining a little bit brighter than the next, and that no matter how far down that hole you are, we're shining so bright, you're catching that glimpse of inspiration. And they're coming out of here. We're having people come in here, ain't never been in the gym, been thinking about doing it a long time, been shaming themselves a long time. But now here they are making comebacks. We got so many 30 pounds down, 40 pounds down, 50 pounds down, and I'm not bragging or boasting. This stuff fulfills me. This is what God put me here for. Make a lot of changes in my own life, learn a lot of stuff, and then be able to take those gifts and contribute back, and here we are doing it. And it's a wonderful thing, man.
How many people do you...
We got over 200, we got in the, we started this last June, we didn't even really intentionally mean on starting this thing. And then now we got over 200, probably about 210 in the group, and we've had a lot of people that didn't want to do the online aspect of things, so they just communicated with us via text, you know, and we held them accountable like that. You know, some people are just fishy, they don't want to do the group thing. So, I mean, honestly, we've probably got more along the lines of 230 or something, which, I mean, like I said, we started this last June. It's been a crazy thing, but like I said, that message right there is resonating with people, you know, really strong. And you know, by me having the story that I got and the experiences that I went through, I think that's another big reason why, because I'm able to deliver the message. If I hadn't been through those things, I wouldn't be able to sit here and pour my heart out to you like that. You know, so.
Okay. Well, so what is your mission with this?
My mission with this right here is, well, I'll tell you what, there was a point in my life where I hated myself. And my mission is to get this message out there, resonating with so many people, get them in here where I can run my mouth, the mouth God give me, talk to them, get them in this thing, and we can make a difference in their life. I love doing this stuff. This is fulfilling. You want to talk about purpose and meaning? Right here it is. It's a beautiful thing to change your own life, but they'll be able to have an impact and play a role in changing somebody else's. That's truly fulfilling, and we love to do this stuff. So that's my overarching goal right there, and that's why we do what we do.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to say or tell about your story?
How
can people find out more?
Yeah, there we go. Get a little bit in there. Okay, so you want to know about how you can get a hold of us? You know, if you'd like to join the Fit Fam, you'd like to know about what we got going on, you can look me up, Chad Wilhelm on Facebook, Lacey Unrow on Facebook, or you can look up our business page on Instagram at Mindful Body Fitness. That's who we are, Mindful Body Fitness. Let me show you the t-shirt right quick.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Okay. I got it.
Body under construction, mind on a mission.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right? So yeah, you can get a hold of us on Facebook. You can get a hold of us, and on Facebook we got a business page, but they won't let us change the business name. I don't know why they won't do it. At Force Rep Physiques on Facebook. Look us up on there, but you'll be able to get us mostly on our main accounts.
So who are you looking for? Who's going to come to you needing help? What is the typical client?
Anybody. I don't care whether you're so far down that hole, you give up on yourself, you're behind on your goals and on life, right? You want to make a comeback, or if you want to do a bodybuilding show. I don't care what it is. Whatever your goals is, wherever level you're at, we can get you in there. We can make that happen, man. I want you to win. I want people that want to win too. You know, this is a full-time deal, man. I mean, like I said, we've probably got 70 active members right now. That's a lot to keep up with, right? Yeah. I'm networking back and forth, making sure the diet's on point, seeing how the food's going, making sure we're there.
Is there a fee?
Yeah, I mean, you'll pay the one payment as soon as your program starts.
Yeah.
And for 8 weeks, yeah, this is a great deal. $100. You get 2 months for $100. That's networking back and forth. Obviously, once we get bigger and things start to progress, we're going to have to come up on the price a little bit.
Yeah.
But $140 for 3 months, you get 12 weeks for $140.
Yeah.
We got a guy that just did 12 weeks. He even finished his 12-week program. He's lost 70 pounds.
Wow. Would you like to have your own place, or are you happy here?
We don't have no overhead.
Yeah.
Right now, as it is, I mean, obviously, yeah, we would we run it outside of our house.
Yeah.
We do a lot of presentations and stuff at our house, and we do a lot here too. But we like to do them here because we pull people into the gym that ain't never been to a gym before. So we bring them to that atmosphere, and typically when they sign up with us, then they go right to Lacey and sign up here at this gym. So therefore, that's why the guy that runs this place doesn't mind, right?
He likes having you around. Do you do like testimony and telling your story to groups as well?
Online, I do it a lot of stuff online. You'll see my stuff online, and of course I share a lot of stuff with the group. But I did so many videos of that stuff over the years, online and stuff, and just over time. And that's another thing, you know, I've always been concentrated on the online aspect of things, and you want to know how I kind of manifested that. You know, being active online, building up, you could say building up my brand, because it was my testimony myself. The bodybuilder, I just become known for it. I would do meal plans for people, I'd become known for that. And then boom, then we got here, and then me and Lacey this program. I mean, I had all the stuff before, but just didn't have the idea that, oh, we'll rally everybody up together into this group, then we'll lead them to the promise. I mean,
I was just wondering, Jennifer Jones does a lot of groups like recovery groups.
Yeah, to go speak to people. You know what? You know Dylan West?
I know that name.
He was down there and that stuff, but he had asked me one time about speaking before, but he never did say nothing else about it. But I would do that. I would go talk to people. If she ever needed a hand doing that stuff, she's never really asked me to do that. But you know, anything I could do to help, man. Oh, that's why it is. I was like, what is going on right here?
Trying not to.
I got more weight on that side. Almost.
Yep.
That ain't good.
Lopsided.
I got to run in my mouth like I always do. All right, let's do it.
She's your partner in business and life.
Yep. Yeah, we really did, man. I tell people this, when we got together, that was the spark that created all this stuff. The good stuff God really been working on my life, man.
Jennifer called it an empire. You have an empire, she said.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Hey, busy? Maybe over here at the wall.
Sure.
Get some with my baby here.
Yeah.
Yeah, look here, she got the new model t-shirt. This is the new one. This is the Watch Me Work Summer Shred.
Cool.
So we did the summer shred, and we announced it. We had over 40 people piling this thing in what, 3 weeks? It was amazing. Anyway, what do you think, baby? Huh?
Okay.
Well, you got to throw an arm out there, baby.
Yeah, see some muscles. That was a good one. That's a good picture right there.
All right, dude.
All right, well.
Awesome.
I think I got enough to write a little story. I've got your phone number.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm probably going to write this tomorrow for the weekend.
All right, yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully, maybe might get a few more people interested in your business.
Yeah, that would be great. You know, that'd be fantastic. But in the same breath, man, you know, people hear that kind of story, man, and going through the things that, you know, maybe I was going through or Jennifer or something, that'll resonate with them. And maybe then they'll join the Fit Fam. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I like to tell these success stories because hopefully it inspires somebody else to get straighten up.
No, that's right. When we're inspired, that's allowing God to breathe through us.
Yeah.
All right, so good stuff, Jeff.
All right,
Thank
nice
you very
meeting
much,
you.
my friend.
Nice meeting you.
We appreciate you.
All right, take care.
Come back.